Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more roster reviews. Today we're doing 3 full free reviews, getting down that list. Starting with Bbaftermath. They are 9.1 million GP. Said they started around February 2023. They had finished Lord Vader and the Dark Side Clones when they requested the review, but that was at the end of October. Main focus is Grand Arena and Fleets. Has bought some Lightspeed bundles, occasionally with Conquest Pass, but tries not to spend too much money in the game. Always a good habit to have, not to spend too much money. We got Executor, Profundity done, and no Leviathan yet, so I'll check on that in a second. That was okay. Galactic Republic looks fine. Empire looks okay. You know, TIE Defender, I think that's a great candidate for one of those tokens to get that up and running. Rogue One's coming along. Well, B-Wing, Rogue One, you got 2 Royal Fleets now. I think that's kind of plenty. And then Sith. Unlocked Fury Class Interceptor. Have most of these ships at 7-star. I don't have see Sith Assassin's ship, but it's worth thinking about Leviathan for now. Where are they at? Are they in Kyber? Erodium 2. So if you were planning to make a run for Kyber, you definitely want to try and think about Leviathan hard. Not really spending any extra resources there. If not, then you have plenty of fleets. You don't have to worry about it. But I ran into the problem of I have no fleets to spare. And I got to Kyber sooner than I thought, so it's been kind of rough on fleets. Datacrons, a little bit. Let's see how many GLs. We got 3. I was thinking in my head when I see 9 million, I think more like 5. 4 or 5. I mean, I'm at 7 million myself and only have 2, and I'm close to a third on the small account. But the good news is these are the harder ones to go for. Lord Vader's hard to go for. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Rey. It's not that they're harder necessarily. It's just they have no overlap. It's like all resistance, all first order, not much overlapping with other farms. I do think Jabba and Leia always a pressing recommendation, but since you have so much already, I'd say Jabba takes the cake. Leia's, if you're just building your account, obvious first choice in my opinion. But Jabba is the one that you must have. Leia's a stronger GL. Jabba does better for resources, but we got a lot of Conquest units. Got Ezra, Bane, Darkseid Rey. Got those clones, of course. Let's see, Ufers for some other Conquest units. So a lot of men left behind here. We got Maul. Malicos sitting there. It's sad. We got Reva sitting there. Gear 12, we got Cat. So unfortunate. Cat, you can build her as soon as you want. She goes great with Rey. It's kind of a luxury to put her with Rey if you don't have JMK, because she just really. I mean, the stats on a team that's already competent, the stat boost is already pretty crazy good. You just put her on the team with like another character that has the Scoundrel tag or Galactic Republic, and she can actually do the swap, and she can get to her insta-kill fast, and it's a whole nice thing. But I realize that's a lot of options, so a lot of investments to make. We got Malgus sitting there too. This is really unfortunate actually. So many Conquest units just sitting there unlocked. Malik too. I mean, it's just a cornucopia of untapped potential that is right there. At least it's not Bane. Bane, I'd be like, you are insane. You're crazy for not building up Bane yet. But you are kind of crazy for a lot of these others, but not as bad. So the Jedi looking like, we got Gas. No Jedi Knight Luke, is that right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it, which is crazy. Let's just use the handy search. No Jedi Knight Luke. Well. So, I mean, it's not a weak Jedi faction overall. I don't know about assault battles for this account. I don't recall seeing Night Sister like a good. Okay, we got Relic 4, 5 stars. I mean, keep them going. Like to see the core like 5 at Relic 7. So Spirits at Gear 12. You can use Marin. Don't worry about Talzin at all. Just throw her away at this point. Great Mother's pretty to Morgan. Marin, it has some like defensive viability. A lot of the offensive counters you want Spirit for damage, and then you want, because the Peridia group are over with Enoch, Imperial Trooper, Imperial Remnant. So yeah, Rock 7. So I mean, close. Those are pretty obvious farms, I think, at this point. I talk about them like all the time. So it's no secret that that's my opinion. Bad Batch, good skip. Not a concern. Let me see pirates. Did they catch the pirate wave? No, and I think that's fine. For an account this size, you don't need to be rushing that. Because after their Super Datacron expired, Hondo seems kind of like a middle of the pack GL. He does have his mod event, which is great, but, you know. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Relic 7. If you're having any trouble in Conquest, the Omicron... Perfect. If you're having trouble improving grounds, you might want to push for Leia. But I think you don't necessarily need to push for Leviathan yet, because you have Profundity fully done, you have Executor fully done, you have a lot of fleets. If you keep getting to Kyber over and over again, and it's always fleets shutting you down, yeah, I could really push hard for Leviathan. But I'd say work on some of these teams you already have. If you do a GL, I'd say Jabba next. If you do a Legendary, I'd say probably Balin. But, you know, Merrick's not worked on Roshan's not worked on. I mean, maybe Bo-Katan, Balin, super high value farms for just like PvP value. I'd build up Seer, honestly, and Reva. I mean, Reva and Seer with Malicos and Maul. You could even throw Cat, but Cat's probably not the best there. Cat's with the right. There's just so many good things to work on. And then you can, like, give Seer, you already have work up and ready. So you don't even need a token there. I mean, the Conquest units, yes, you can't use tokens on them. You gotta build on it the hard way, but hey, it's worth it. And you could literally use Reva to unlock Grand Inquisitor, which is crazy. Queen Amidala is there. That's great. Let me see what else is just on the bottom that might stand out to me as crazy. I mean, Malik, I've said, I mean, Luthen is another Conquest unit. So many Conquest units just sitting. It's like Conquest unit Purgatory. This is nuts. Watambor. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, let's look at some mods here. And then wrap it up. How is the quality? 586, really good speed. Protection, not as high as I think. Yeah, because of an offense triangle. If you're gonna go away from protection on the triangle, go crit damage, I say. That's decent speed, crit damage, got some offense. Yeah, I mean, that's a suitable combination there. Careful with the mods. Before every Grand Arena lock, I just do hit the empty mod slots filter, as if I can remember, just to see if there's anything that there shouldn't be missing a mod. This health is really low. The offense is pretty high, but also it's like, you know, there's a mod missing, so I can't fully evaluate there. RJ fastest on GL, also missing a mod at 329. That's a bad sign that your fastest on GL is missing a mod. I mean, it is decently fast, pretty good. It's not insane. This guy's Clone Trooper. Not high up on my list of must-haves for super high speed. Even for like raid lineups, usually CX2 is the fastest among the clones. I don't know, all the clones up there. Jack has 320. I mean, Gungans. 309. It's not like awful. It's like I've seen plenty worse. It's not like super ideal. Who's someone should be like higher? Well, Great Mothers think should be higher. Probably need more speed on them. Although, like, you can honestly get away with it in a lot of cases because it's just bonus turns. As are also missing a mod. Like, what is going on here? I can't evaluate a character's stats if they're missing a mod. Jar, yep, Jar Jar, yeah. Revenant. And a lot of 5-dot mods I'm seeing. So Jabba, really, really important. I mean, Hondo, theoretically, he's just way more expensive, right? Okay, not super fast, but good protection, good offense. I think that's good. That's fine. Starkiller's always valuable. Decent speed, okay. Crit damage, offense decent, so that's not bad. It's not a bad setup. Darth Vader really slow down here. Doesn't have any Zetas, but I guess it's, you know, it's a tough world out there. But I mean, he's relic 5, so you poured those resources into him. Should at least give him a couple Zetas. I'm working on him a little bit. Vader. So it's not super fast at the high end of this roster, but it's actually decently deep, as opposed to in terms of solid modding. Like getting over 100 speed without a speed set is great. That's nice. Yeah. So I think that'll be it for this one. A lot of things. This is definitely a Conquest Purgatory account. So yeah, a lot of stuff in hand to work on. Don't necessarily need to worry about as many future farms, but next GL definitely Java. Next account is FulltimeGamer. I'm kind of doubting that's a true description of the player, but I don't know, interesting name because it's a very descriptive name. But are you a full-time gamer? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. 9.78 million GP. Said they started around June 2023. Played almost daily except for a 2-month break earlier this year. They're spelling everything weird. Played almost daily like this. Except for 2-month break earlier this year. Project. Interesting. I don't know, maybe they're from another country and translating it. Or like maybe English is not their native language. I mean, German Tempara, so who knows. Main focus Grand Arena. Bought Lightspeed Bundle in the past, but mainly spent on Episode and Conquest Pass. Also Ascension every now and then. So, okay, so moderate spending. Kyber 4. They got Profundity, got Executor, Benevolence, come here. So they're pretty decently stocked on ships. Just missing Leviathan. I think that seems like the only capital ship missing. Let's just do the rounds. Galactic Republic. Okay, yeah, it's decent. Not huge investment into it, but it, you know, it'll get the easy matches done. Empire looks great. Got Scythe even. Sith, are they working on it? Not really. No Fury class interceptor yet. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Rebels. Also want to look at Rebels. Yeah, coming quite far along with the Rebel fleet. It's looking good. What are they doing on Ares? 18. Okay, so moderate investment with the 4-star, some decent data card inventory. Bought a lot of these focus data cards, all of them. Wow, all 7. I didn't even do that on my main account. 3 GLs is gonna be exactly the 3 GLs I have shortly. I have Lei and Java. I'm gonna get JML. So I think that's a pretty logical way to go. So no nitpicks there. We got Ezra, Dirtrude, Moff Gideon, Balin. Wow, exact opposite of the last account. Only 600,000 GP more. These two at R9, that's great. Stranger, I'm really close to unlocking Stranger, and I don't want to because I just have too many Conquest units gonna build up, and it's gonna be like, I'm always critical of all these Conquest units sitting around, and that's gonna start happening to me, especially with the newer ones. Like SM33, what's her face, the Granny, Maz, all those are going to start piling up too, and I'm already getting like these older Conquest units coming in, so I understand it's a problem, but this is looking good so far, looking really good with these two R9, Bane, Stranger Malicos, like, Great Mothers, Darkside Ray, even Afra, who's not a huge priority, but is good. So go Fulcrum and Calomicrons. I think that's a bad, like, that's just the most expensive combo to get one Omicron actually working. Um, ooh, that's sad. Second sister Omicron, because that's a lead, right? I hate to see it. BT1, 000, District Pretty is because Omicron. There's a lot of random Omicrons that I'm not used to seeing very often. 000 Omicron, Skiff Omicron. It's like out of control with the random Omicrons. Spirit Weaker. Yeah, no, I mean this is a good roster. This is very well set up. Star Killer, right? Yeah, he's just R5, Malakos. Ben and Maul sitting down there is, you know, a lot more understandable. You don't have Ray, you don't have... I don't know. Well, Maul can go with Ufus, but it's just an investment decision. Maul hate fueled. Is this a more grainy, like, profile? It seems more grainy to me. Yeah, no, even with my glasses on, it seems like a lot worse resolution than like these other characters. That's interesting. Grand Quither's sitting there, but you don't have Reva, so I don't blame you. A cat, I mean, cat, not like a ton of huge things you're missing out on, I guess. I mean, it's a strong roster. I don't know what to go for next. I mean, Ahsoka, GL Ahsoka is actually a consideration. Because it leads into a lot of things. You're forced to get a R5 Asajj, so you do that, and then you should have an easier time in the gas event. And then you're forced to build up gas. Yeah, like, I mean... Well, these guys should be... Anyway, B2, Magna Guard, B1, so you don't even need to rush Asajj. What's she at? Did I miss something? Is he unactivated? I mean, how do you not have him? There's a key. Padme. Oh, okay. So just Padme is the block to getting gas. Interesting. So that's the only thing. Usually it's the separatist droids that are like holding people up. But yeah, no Padme. I mean, Padme is not like... this isn't 2019 or 2020. It's not a mandatory farm. I have her. She's working for me a little bit on the small account, but yeah. When Ahsoka, you gotta weigh the merits of Ahsoka as next GL. Because this is the low-hanging fruit. Sith Eternal Emperor is kind of low-hanging fruit, but he's bad low-hanging fruit. Like, he's just like, I don't really want you. I'm not sure. Supreme Kylo and Rey, they're good. They're actually not too bad in the upfront requirements, but there's no overlap, so there's not much efficiency. And yeah, you could squeeze out a Zori team, but you're not going to get a secondary First Order team, and I don't know, there's just a lot of things to weigh there. Lord Vader's expensive. It doesn't have an extra payoff, and you have to farm the clones too. JMK is an idea. I mean, it's just you're not getting any extra resources once that farm is done. You got Watt, so JMK is not bad farming wise. Just what's the payoff? I don't know. I think Ahsoka could be the next GL since it's such a similar account structure to mine. That's what I'm leaning towards after JML and after having a lot of other things locked down. I mean, Leviathan is definitely a consideration. That's for sure. It's expensive to get it up to 7 stars, but it's something. It's an investment that you need to consider. So I don't know, Leviathan or Ahsoka. Weigh the merits. I'm going for Leviathan first personally, but I've just been working on it for a long time. I don't have anything much to nitpick this account on. It looks really, really good. I think it's probably got all its assault battles in order. So let's look at some mods. 5 there too. That's not terrible. And that's great protection. It's R10. So that's part of it. Yeah, I mean, I do emphasize some speed in there too, but like having 5 rolls of flat protection, that's pretty good stuff. JML looking good. Leia is Relic 7. HP for Relic 7, that's, pretty good. It's a little slower. I'd emphasize the speed a little bit more. Like, you don't need 5 tenacity rolls. I'd rather have a 5 speed roll, of course. So you could try to speed her up. Jabba's kind of whatever, but it is also kind of slow. So, Ezra Bridger Exile, fastest on GL, got some health focus, got some good speed, not incredible speed. Yeah, like there's not a lot of 5 speed rolls on these. Like, either spend more time calibrating or be more choosy with what you're upgrading. Balin, I mean, that looks great, pretty fast, and great protection. I like that. This is more of a new school set of fastest units as opposed to like Mara Jade, Admiral Piet, Bad Batch Echo. Like this is more what you want to see. IG-12 and Grogu, I think it's just naturally fast. Not up there in the highest priority. Stranger definitely a lot of speed. You want a lot of health. Crit damage, yeah, kinda, I guess. I think it's more just speed and health. Jin, pretty fast. She's just kind of naturally fast. Not gonna be a ton of units over 300, I don't think. I mean, Arrow Piet and Marjade are there. Arthur Evan is under 300, 298. He's a little anemic to me, but he is Relic 5. Like that, yeah, offense or health are optional. So he's more damage build, but Relic 5, it's not really gonna happen. So, Bunobadal, I think this is, decent build. Your mothers, a little slow, but like I said on the last review, you can kind of get away with it because of all these bonus turns she's just taken. Malik is also, you can kind of get away with neglecting him. Just load up a ton of protection, health, protection primaries. And he doesn't have to be super fast. He's going to get bonus turns. Tenacity is an option, but you don't have to either. 1,000 health, 277 speed, good offense. I think that's great. So I think this is all mostly in the right place. Could be faster in a lot of regards, but I think like the theming of the modding is right on. R9 Bbaftermath game, which is interesting, and all 3 Omicrons. Like I said, this kind of some very interesting Omicron allocations, even though they said Grand Arena is their main focus. I would not think that. I would think it's TW focused. Or just random guild focus, because there's a lot of TW Omicrons. I mean, this is pretty good modding for Trip Moff Gideon. Maybe more speed. Like a lot of these characters, I'd say, but Bane. Bane will be our last guy. You can't forget about Bane. 144,000 health. I do think it's pretty good for Relic 8. I like the crit damage triangle on him. I like trying to squeeze extra offense in there, but overall, that's pretty good. I mean, health is probably the most important thing, but anyway, that'll be it for this one. On to the last. All right, and the last account for today is PAX. They're in the Drunken Gungan. I like it. I like the name. 9.7 million GP. So all these accounts have been in the 9 million range. Said they think they started 3 to 4 years ago, so and then had a break in between year 2 and 3, so they've had some time off, but we know what they're at for their GP. This is how it should be if you can do well in one arena. It's fleet. You don't worry about squad arena much at all. Although, you do want to get a little bit of that currency. So, I don't know, maybe not fall that far down. Chromium 2 is quite low for 9.79 million GP. That's kind of crazy. He said they've bought some Lightspeed bundles and not focused on any game mode, which is interesting. Usually, I asked that as a standard question, like to put that was part of the instructions to request a Ross review. Everyone always says something. Like, I don't know. This might be the first time someone has said no focus on any game mode. Executor and Profundity. That's good. Fear Class Interceptor unlocked. Let's see, Sith. Yeah, not so much. Doesn't seem like they're working on it, but they could be. I don't know. See how that Rebel fleet's looking. Maybe a little gear on these two. Maybe some tokens. I don't know. That really helps out profundity. At least level up the stuff. Okay, so that was leveled up to where it needs to be minimally useful, so that's alright. Arrow units. Not doing much at all. 6 is kind of crazy low, so maybe they're just not logging on much. Datacrons, there is some interaction with Datacrons. Characters, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 GLs. We do have Bane, too. We got Giant Luke, of course, because we have Jabba. No Leia, but it's not terrible. Just keep thinking, no focus on any game mode. Okay, Queen Amidala is good. Zori. I'm seeing mainly Grand Arena Omicrons. Just like the way I advise. Gear 12 Darth Revan. I don't know. I mean, a lot of R5s. It's just low on the Delta. It's kind of inoculated against Delta by having at least Relic 5, but a lot of these characters need some more. How close is Leia? Let's see. Stormtrooper low at 4 stars. Here 11. So they didn't get the era level too high last time. I mean, investing in eras is really helpful with all those tokens. There's not too, like, a lot of the stuff is built at least to some degree. So I think Leia would be a good next GL. That'll cover all the bases. So if you have no focus, get the one that's good at all of it. Leia. Yeah, fast Omicron. I mean, some of these like old Omicrons, first star type, other ones you wish you could take back. Rose, I actually do get some use out of on my main account. They have Zori. Yes, okay. Good. Yeah, I don't know what to look at. Night Sisters, let's try to see these newer assault battle teams. So Glory Mother, definitely a huge worthwhile farm, along with those Imperial Remnant Troopers. Looks like they might be working on it. I mean, Gear 12, at least. That's going to get a lot of resource income. Turn them up, getting chilling out at Gear 1. I feel like I see it all the time. That's a Hufus. Cat is built up. Run with Rey. It's great. Maliko's Relic 5. No Zetas or Omicron, so he's not really useful at all. You put the resources to get him up there, but I don't know. He's a high priority for Zetas and Omicron, so if you're trying to decide where to put him next, not a bad idea there. It kind of depends, like what your bottleneck is. Zetas and Omicrons, you don't really need to worry about farming up a bunch of new teams. Just try to build up resources, or maybe go for GL with a lot of useless stuff that you don't need to have Zetas and Omicrons for. And then just build up the units that you do have and you want to work on. Let's look at the bottom of the roster. Yo, I mean, at least Watt 7 stars. Good, helpful. Starkiller, Gear 11. That's another, like, yeah. Malik, Gear 12. Yeah. What are you doing? Master Shanfall and Padme. A lot of decent units, but. Alright, let's look at speed for this one. Sprimler Kylo. 585, that is good speed. Health is somewhat low. There's quick damage in offense. Focus, so that's not bad. JML, he doesn't have a high base protection, so this is actually pretty good until you start getting to R9, R10. Speed, yeah, that's not bad. And Java, who cares? Rey mainly about offense and health. This is okay speed, that's great health. That's pretty good offense. So that's actually insane. That must be a health arrow. No, that's really good. I do like it. Hunter and Batcher, the fastest non-GLs. 326. I don't know about that. Like the choices. Yeah, not suit. Like, I guess it's for the raid? There only are 5. Piet, 315. Queen Wadala. No 6-time mods at all. Man, that hurts for someone that developed to not have much of anything. Trying to find like really important characters here. 260. So great health, almost no extra protection. So very focused on the health. I do like it. I do like crit damage and some more offense, but the health, I mean, that health is spot on. Jedi Luke. Probably a lot more speed than you need. I mean, that's great, but I would even like consider swapping this set with someone that needs more speed. Like, he's good. Like, he's gonna get turn meter, and I don't know. Maybe it's fine. It's not bad at all. Yeah, not too much else standing out to me that I want to check on. So I might wrap this one up. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.